reason most people fail instead of succeed is they trade what they want most for what they want at the moment. Success is the most convincing talker in the world. The strong man is the one who was able to intercept that will, the communication between the senses and the mind. Impossible is the word found only in a fool's dictionary. Wise people create opportunities for themselves and make everything possible. Courage cannot be counterfeited. It is one virtue that escapes hypocrisy. Never interrupt your enemy when he is making a mistake. I start out by believing the worst. Courage isn't having the strength to go on. It is going on when you don't have strength. Show me a family of readers, and I will show you the people who move the world. If you want a thing done, well, do it yourself. Nothing is more difficult and therefore more precious than to be able to decide. History is written by the winners. A leader is a dealer in a hope. The only victories which leave no regret are those which are gained over ignorance. The best way to keep one's word is not to give it. Men are moved by two lovers only: fear and self-interest. The world suffers a lot, not because of the violence of bad people, but because of the silence of the good people. He who fears being conquered is sure of defeat. 10 people who speak make more noise than 10,000 who are silent. Death is nothing, but to live defeated and then glorious is to die daily. Men are more easily governed through their vices than through their virtues. Ability is of little accounts without opportunity. Give a man power, and you will find out who he is. Love is a foolish thing done together. Throw off your worries when you throw off your clothes at night. The people to fear are not those who disagree with you, but those who disagree with you are too cowardly to let you know. Victory belongs to the most persevering. Great men are meteors, designed to burn so that earth may be lighted. A true man hates no one. The best cure for the body is quiet mind. The greatest danger occurs at the moment of victory. Put your iron hand in a velvet glove. I saw the crown of France laying on the ground, so I picked it up with my sword. It requires more courage to suffer than to die. The surest way to remain poor is to be honest. herd seek out the great not for their sake, but for their influence, and the great welcome them out of vanity or need. What is the government? Nothing unless supported by opinion. When you have an enemy in your power, deprive him of the means of ever injuring you. There are so many laws that no one is safe from hanging. Ordinary men exercise their memory much more than their judgment. Do not look for malice, where everything can be explained by stupidity. People who do not want to feed their army will soon be forced to feed someone else's. History is a set of lies agreed upon. A fool has a great advantage over an educated person. He is always pleased with himself. Other people's stupidity never makes us smart. You can make a stop during the ascent, but not during the descent. Wealth is not in the possessions of treasures, but in the ability to use them. A battlefield is a scene of constant chaos. The winner will be the one who controls that chaos, both his own and the enemy's. War is 90% information. In war, the morale is to the physical as 3 is to 1. There is one kind of robber whom the law does not strike at, and who steals what is most precious to men-time. Forgiving those who revile me, I can always put myself above them. I make my battle plans from the spirit of my sleeping soldiers. Glory is fleeting, but obscurity is forever. Music is what tells us that the human race is greater than we realize. I abhor illusion. That is why I accept the world as it is. Imagination governs the world. In politics, stupidity is not a handicap. The only conquests which are permanent and have no regret are our conquests over ourselves. The future destiny of the child is always the work of the mother. There are only 2 forces in the world: the sword and the spirit. In the long run, the sword will always be conquered by the spirit.